Well, still Democrats expect to pound their economic message tonight, but will this email dump distract voters from that message? To Sabrina Schaefer and Joe Siffy. And Joe, I got to tell you, from everything I've read, that looks like Rick Grinnell to me. But Sabrina, let me go to you first. From everything that I've read, Debbie Wasserman Schultz had to be taken out of this thing, kicking and screaming, and President Obama had to give her a phone call. So, it's interesting to me that she's letting herself become such a major distraction, but I've always thought she was out there.
Yeah, it's interesting, Charles. Of course, we thought all of these kinds of distractions were going to be at the RNC last week, so it's interesting to see it happening at the DNC this week. Of course, I think what we're all interested in is how this is going to actually affect voter turnout in November. And the question is, will this new information simply make people who are anti-Hillary dig their heels in deeper and say, well, there's no way I would ever vote for her? Or is it going to have an impact on those who are sort of on the fence? Is it going to be enough to say, she really is more dirty politics, business as usual here in Washington? And that's what we're going to have to sort of wait and see to see if she's able to dig herself out of this mess. And it is a mess this week.
It is a mess. It's not the way they wanted to start off, Joe. And it seems to me that why would she even make herself the center of attraction like this? And she had a great opportunity Sunday to bow out and go away. She's making it a lot worse for her candidate.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. She should have bowed out immediately once this happened. And there, Terry McAuliffe, the governor of Virginia, said if he was chair, he would have fired the people involved immediately within 5 minutes. So there's clearly, the day did not start out the way Democrats would want it to. I do think that in conventions where you have this kind of a schism, the first day is the most important day to get, there's going to be fighting, there's going to be, votes, those kinds of things, heckling. The opposition is going to speak. So what you try to do is get that all out of the way on the first day. Something
there's going to be scandals, so you schedule it for the first day.
Yeah, no. What I mean by that is, like when Cruz spoke on the third day or so of the convention, you don't do that. You have Cruz speak on day one, Monday, like Bernie is doing, in case he goes off script. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. Look, I'm not going to try to make a eliminate out of a lemon here. It's there's a problem, but I think what you're going to see is, can you turn the page by the time Michelle Obama speaks tonight? Maybe, hopefully, you have everybody stay on script and then turn to positive into the narrative. Trump versus Clinton the rest of the way.
Well, there's no doubt the stage is set for that because they need it big time, even more so than coming in. By the way, big Democratic donor guys, Don Peebles telling us that, quote, in light of recent disclosure of internal DNC conspiracy to sabotage Bernie Sanders' campaign, I will not be attending the DNC convention this week. Although I am not a supporter of Bernie Sanders, I am a very strong supporter of fair play. There is no room in our party for rigging elections.